Okay, so hi everyone. Um, this is the video I'm doing for our course, and I want you all to meet my friend G. His name is Gurjaspreet Singh, but he is the one and only, truest and bluest, proven and tested G, Master G. Say hello, my friend.
Hi everybody.
Okay. So yes, he does exist, as do I. I'm not a figment of anyone's imagination. And we are out here in my backyard just enjoying a little bit of grilling, a little bit of food together, and we're sitting down and just chatting about events in the world and things that are happening in our views, um, which are surprisingly very similar to a lot of aspects, including why the bees are going extinct and why it's important. And then we arrived at overpopulation, just chain of events kind of thing. And it wasn't me who said it. We got to Trump. And this is where we came up with why Trump is important. Trump is important because we can't have. I'm going to show this to you that you're laughing your butt off right now. He's having a good time with this. I'm actually going to move over and sit next to you so that they can see you chuckling along. And so this whole semester, this class has been really interesting. I've acquired new information about different cultures. We've had many discussions at this point about raising children,
Yep.
how we deal with families, how we deal with other people, and how spoiled parents raise spoiled
children.
spoiled children,
And
and we're not them.
we're not them.
No,
sure.
we're not.
For
Definitely,
sure.
he's
We'll
a
be
very,
using-
very cool parent.
Yeah, we'll be using our children as an example.
Yes, yes, we are. And I think that this has been a very interesting experiment, a social experiment, because typically, friendship is a natural thing. It just happens. It's very natural. You either become friends or you don't. People come in and out of your life all the time. But there are certain people that, I guess, for one reason or another, things.
Yes, that's when your ideas, your thoughts, whatever you think, compare, with each other's. And
Right.
you guys agreed on most of the things. That's when the friendships gets better.
Right. I think that's very important. And even though we do come from very different backgrounds, we have different traditions. Our families have different traditions. Our forefathers and foremothers. Since it's Mother's Day, I have to include them. Happy Mother's Day to everyone. But I think that having similar ideas and similar views is important, but also realizing that the ideas that are different, the cultural identities that people have, are not really something that takes away from what you are, who you are, and who you can be to other people. I think those things are very interesting, and I think that it's very important to actually experience them. Okay, because if you're kind of stuck in your own little shell, you really don't become aware of what is out there and how much more it can enrich your life. Okay, I've now been to a Sikh wedding, right? And I've met quite a few people that I don't think normally I would have met, and I'm glad that I have. They're very great people. But at the same time, my friend here has gotten to know my family, my daughters, one of whom just dropped off
Just give us a candy.
just dropped off candies
some
because
sweets.
yes, she's very good at that. Just making sure that I don't lose any weight whatsoever. It's a burden, but
That's
she's
what-
mine. She's mine. I know it. I can't get away from it. So, sorry for the shaking. This thing's getting heavy. Um, but you know, the thing
You
is,
want me
like,
to hold it?
again, hmm?
You want me to hold it?
No, 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 it's fine, it's fine. But again, I could probably set
You
it
know, he's
down.
getting old, so he's
You
getting
know,
shaky. So
the gray's showing. I can't help it,
yeah,
but
he's
you
not
know,
young anymore.
I'm still pretty, and that's what matters. It's important. It is. The beautiful people get a break in this world. That's for sure. Am I right?
Absolutely.
Absolutely, because he knows. He
Yeah.
knows. He's gorgeous,
Yeah.
gorgeous looking guy. He's a model. He used to be a model.
Yep.
He gave it up for a beautiful woman and two daughters. Well, one and
One.
coming.
Second one is coming.
Second one is coming on the way. So I think that here's the thing. Okay. All right. So what happens is this. You meet somebody, you don't know where they're from, but you know they're different. And you have, I think, two choices to make. One, well, maybe three. One, just go about your way, you ignore it, you don't care, whatever. Two, you can look at them and say, you know what? You're weird, strange, unfamiliar, and I'm just going to shy away and just go back to knowing what I know. And the third is you kind of say, you know what? I would like to learn something about you. I would like to know you. There's something about you that I like, and I think I want to get to know you, and maybe get a, have a friendship happen or whatever the case is. And that's individual. Everybody's different. Now, this guy's a very cool guy. Okay? So am I. But somebody down the block may not be. Like, I have neighbors, I really don't like them. But you know, they're from my background, my traditions. I really don't like them. So I think that culture, as is, it plays a very important role in how we are raised and the beliefs that we have. Our traditions guide us from the get-go, from when we were young. They're instilled in us, our values, our morals, who we care about, how we care about them, the family and our society at large. It's if you're brought up in a way where you only think about yourself, you're conceited, very narrow-minded, then that's what happens. I mean, you go look down south where there's still extreme racial prejudice. There is ethnic bias.
I would have to go down south. We can still find them here in the city too.
Yes, we can.
Especially, yes, if you were traveling like me. I had somebody throw a pebble at me after Trump's winning, which never happened in almost 20 years. But it's okay. It's part. I deal with it.
And that brings us to tolerance.
Yep.
Tolerance of those who are not tolerant of others. Because I think
I think they're scared of other changes, or maybe other people's. Instead of knowing them, they just assume that their other people's are wrong. They've done something, which they can't prove, but maybe they're scared. They just don't want to talk to them.
yeah, it's very true. Yeah,
Could be that,
it could be that.
or they're just ignorant. So it's just stupid.
Or they just hate beautiful people
Exactly,
like us.
like us.
Like us. Because we are beautiful. I think we all are. Somewhere in there. There's something that makes each one of us.
Maybe not perfect 10, but 8. Good 8, solid 8.
8.5, 9 at least.
All right, okay.
No,
we'll
we're
push it.
better than 8.
Yeah,
Come
'cause-
on.
yeah, it's nice weather outside, so we look better in nice weather.
That's true. And I really should be doing like what the young teenagers do these days, like one of these up downs to
they-
kind of
No,
hide that. I mean,
we're
you have a beard, so that's
we're too
naturally
old,
hidden.
We might,
You know.
strain out.
I might listen. I might switch religions, just grow a beard, and that way it hides the little extra excess that I have.
Yeah. Somebody who were raised as Catholics, now I'm Sikh. So you can see how two cultures can be together, two religions.
Yeah, and you
can
know
be
what?
together.
We can respect our own religions. We can respect somebody else's. and we can still sit in the backyard, enjoy a nice grill, have a good time as equals, because
Mhm.
we are. Not one of us is better than the other.
Yeah.
And that's the biggest thing that you really have to think about, is that every day that you wake up, you have a choice to make. You can either be a dick or not be one. And every day shapes us differently. Um, Whatever we are brought up with, we can change. If you are brought up in hate, you can love, you can accept, and at least tolerate. And non-interference is, I guess, the very basic thing you can do. But this man right here is going to be my friend for a very, very long time.
As
Um,
long as we're alive, probably, or don't move to Europe,
well, who
or
wants to go to Europe these days?
somewhere in the middle of the, you know, middle country where I can't go. Probably
Well,
get shot before I enter.
that works both ways. That goes both ways. If you move back overseas, I'm not coming because I'm gonna be like, on a video, on a different kind of video. Like, we don't want that. But the thing is that I've made a very good friend in a place that I didn't really expect. You know, um, and I think that whatever the cultural differences are, whatever the backgrounds are, whatever that stuff is, you really have to consider what you want out of life, what you want out of friendship, who do you want to be friends with, and what value you are to them as well as what they are to you. So do yourselves a favor. Leave politics out of your friendship until you can both laugh at it.
Mhm.
Okay? Don't objectify anybody. Don't think of what they can do for you. Don't make it one-sided. Don't make it about you. Don't make it about them. It works both ways, hand in hand. So, um, with those words of wisdom, except for whatever you want to add.
Yeah, reach out to those who's in need. If somebody's a hater, don't hate them back. Uh, a love can solve a lot of problems if we be, just we don't have to treat some haters with the hate. We can just treat them with the love too, so they can come on the other side and
Yes,
enjoy their life.
yes. And we have plenty of steak, so everybody's welcome.
Yes.
But time's running short. The storm is coming, so you guys got about an hour or so. I'm at 2813 49th Street in Astoria, New York. That's my real address. No, seriously, it is. Posting this now, so if you can get down here in the next hour, you're welcome to do so. If not, hey, you just missed out. But that's okay. Give me a call.
Yeah, the best steak.
It's a good steak, man. I'm not gonna show it to you. I already did. You missed it. If you missed it, you have to rewind.
Hmm.
I don't know what minute it's on, but it looks good. Anyway, we got to go back to eating. You guys have to go do your homework or whatever it is, or enjoy the day. For you mothers out there, happy Mother's Day. And final words?
Happy Mother's Day.
Peace out, man.